Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Travel Koi Explores. And in today's video we shall be exploring the beautiful city of Malaysia and Singapore. So in part 1 we'll be exploring Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, and in part 2 we shall be exploring Singapore. And here's the thing, if you're traveling especially to the Middle East and the Asian countries, it's always advisable to combine like 2 countries because you get like maximum value for your trip instead of channeling a travel to one country at a time. So in the first video we shall be exploring Malaysia, we shall be exploring the historical sites, we shall also be exploring the beautiful city of Kuala Lumpur. In this particular travel, I also get to travel with a group of 10 people where I got to plan and also travel with the 10 people. And some of the things that you should know when you're traveling to Malaysia as a Kenyan is that both Malaysia and Singapore are visa free. So makes your trip more budget friendly because there's no that initial cost of getting the visa. And also what you just need is just your passport and your yellow fever card and just book your flights. And again, we have a very budget-friendly airline, that's Air Asia, which ranges between 20,000 to 30,000 one-way trip to Malaysia. And also what you get to know is that flights are pretty affordable in the Asian continent. So for example, flying from Malaysia to Singapore ranges anywhere between 2,000 to 5,000, which is very affordable. So stay tuned, kindly watch to the end, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, share, and also comment below. Let me know which country would you recommend for me to visit next. Something to note about your trip to Malaysia from Kenya is that it's 9 hours from Nairobi to Malaysia, that's Kuala Lumpur. And something else to note about Air Asia, one thing, it's a budget airline, so that means especially if you have high expectation about meals, they only serve one meal, and that you have to pre-purchase when you're buying your ticket. And also another thing to note is that it gets cold, so dress up warmly. And also another thing is that the airline does not have any form of entertainment. So if you won't be sleeping, that is, make sure to get yourself something to keep yourself entertained. So
in the next 2 hours, at the moment weather condition is forecast to be good along our route, but for your safety, please fasten your seatbelt whenever you are seated. At the moment we are expected to touch down at Kuala Lumpur International Airport at 3 o'clock in the afternoon local time, and there will be 5 hours of time difference between Nairobi and Kuala Lumpur. Currently, local time in Kuala Lumpur will be 7 o'clock in the morning. I will get back to you with more information before we commence our descent to Kuala Lumpur International Airport. And at the moment, just sit back, relax and enjoy the flight. Thank you. Time difference between Nairobi and Kuala Lumpur. Currently, local time at Kuala Lumpur will be 2:30 in the afternoon. And we apologize for the bumpy ride earlier due to a large-scale weather phenomena along our route that is unavoidable. And we hope you enjoy your flight. On behalf of Asia and our crew, we thank you for choosing aviation. Have a nice day in Kuala Lumpur.
Touchdown at Kuala Lumpur International Airport, and this airport is beautiful, and we are heading out to the town center, and it's pretty far from the airport because it's 50 km from the airport, and we'll be taking our cab all the way. And there's so many ways to get to the city center, including the train, which is pretty affordable. I mentioned that I was reading a group and I had pre-booked my Uber via booking.com. So this is the entry door. So I'll turn my camera, so when you get in here, this is what you see. It's basically like a very small studio, which is approximately 18 square meters, but it has all that you need. So on this side you have your kitchenette, small kitchenette. That's if you want to rinse anything, to cook anything, but let's see if we have any utensils. Okay, no utensils, but basically it's a small kitchen space where if you're bringing in food, like you can put your food here. Then you have more cabinet space. I don't know why or what's the purpose for this particular space, given that we don't have any appliances. And then we have a small mini fridge here, and we have a kettle over there, some cups over there, some more space. To be honest, I don't know, or probably I'm assuming if you book it through Airbnb, maybe they can put the appliances for you. And then now, which extends to your bed area. On the opposite side, you have your bathroom, which is small and clean. And the apartment, I know it seems to be new, so it's a very decent place. That's me. So energetic after 9-hour flight from Nairobi, Kenya. And then we have the toilet and now the shower area, which is also a decent space. And then when you come out, now you have your wardrobe space, which is also very beautiful, has a mirror. And the beautiful part of it is it has one mirror on one side, and then when you open the wardrobe, it lights up. Then you have your hair dryer in here. Just got in here, hanged my coat. That's how that space is looking like. Then we have a little I want to call it a workstation or a get ready station with a small stool, and you have your TV there, and then your bed, which is primarily like a single bed or a 4x6 bed. Back in Kenya, that's how you call it. And then on this other side, you have your safe. That's my bag. Yeah, the rooms are decent and high ceiling with gypsum. Yeah, I like it, though very small, but it serves the purpose, given that I planned this trip like quite on a short notice, and this is what we can get. I got on the amount of money. I'll be including like a rough budget of the trip now from Nairobi, Kenya to Kuala Lumpur, and also include some of the activities that you can do while you're here. So my hope is also to explore the public transportation, which I understand is very, very convenient, and yeah, just get to enjoy the city and more particularly relax and just learn. Yes, so this is the situation. I like the lighting bit of it. It's so well lit, and yeah, it's they even provide the toiletries there. Yeah, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It has a purpose, and it's just a decent space that one requires. The only downside of it is that we don't have slippers, so be keen, like you need now to either get some slippers or just be okay with that. So that's how the room looks like. So I'll be showing the other amenities. There's an infinity pool on the rooftops area, and yeah, so the view is amazing. High-rise buildings and greenery, lots of greeneries. I like this because I am also in real estate field, and yeah, this truly like beautiful and very beautiful to adore. So see you on the next area. Hey, and this was my fit for the airport. Comfortable and functional. Yay! one, and we'll be exploring Kuala Lumpur city. And one of the most convenient way to explore Kuala Lumpur city is by using the hop on hop off bus. The cost is approximately or ranges between $5 to $12 depending on the site that you book from, and I would suggest for you to book online in advance. And especially like for me, I got to book through Crook platform, which was way cheaper compared even with the official website, and it was very convenient, and you're able to select the days that you're available and the timings also for the city tour. They have two options, that's day and night, but the night bus tour is a bit expensive compared to the day and night. And then for the day, you have the options of either purchasing a 24-hour ticket or a 48-hour ticket. So what I would recommend, if you are staying for longer, you would rather take the 48-hour option, which gives you like 2 days to explore the city, and that way you're able to get the maximum value for your money, and also it's cheaper compared now like to a 24-hour. So Kuala Lumpur is beautiful, lots of greeneries. To be honest, this is amazing. Like, you get to just immerse yourself in the beauty of this particular city. The food is cheap, the people are warm, and then the weather is quite good because compared to Kenya, it's almost a tropical country like Kenya, but it was a bit humid. So here is the tour, open deck, you get to explore. In terms of this spiritual faith and all that. So stay tuned as I continue taking you around Malaysia. Fredji, and today's activity is the highlight of my trip to Malaysia, and we're visiting Genting Highlands. This was epitome of beauty, epitome of good things. I really enjoyed this activity, given that I love hiking and also like exploring the mountains, and this was very amazing having to explore this resort on the mountain and to just be immersed in the greenery, the views. This was so therapeutic. The round trip is approximately $5, so that's going up and down, but I recommend if you have time, it's better for you to have a full day. Why I was more particularly mesmerized by Genting Islands, it's because it's a very beautiful place, a big resort built on a hill, and there are several resorts, like 8 resorts there, and also has a large shopping complex, theme parks, casinos, and all that. So if you're looking to go into Genting Islands, one, make sure you go early enough to get ample time to explore the activities, and also if possible, I would recommend for you to have a one-night stay at one of the resorts. That way you get to explore almost everything in, rather than having a day trip to Genting Islands. But overall, for me, this was a 10 out of 10. After spending 6 nights in Kuala Lumpur, my heart goes to Malaysia. I know I have been to several cities, but this so far is one of my best cities, and will definitely be back to explore more of what Malaysia has to offer. I'm looking forward to coming back to Langkawi Island and also Penang, and among other cities and beach areas to explore in Kuala Lumpur. To be honest, Kuala Lumpur is beautiful. The people are so beautiful, welcoming, homely, and to be honest, this is a very affordable place if you're looking for a destination for your vacation or to just explore the cities. I'll be back. Until next time, off we go to Singapore. See you on the next one.